What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good? Thank you for joining us tonight. Tonight, episode number 14, Holistic Wellness, Faith, Food, and Fitness. We're glad to have you. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. All right. What's up, everybody? I hope you had a wonderful and amazing day today, and I hope you've been staying nice and cool and staying hydrated. We're so glad that you took your time out of your busy schedule this evening to join us. We're indeed appreciative of you. All right, let's get right into tonight's episode. And if we were to give it a title like we typically do, it would be You, You Are the Temple, Not Just the Tenant. You are the temple, not just the tenant. All right? So, did you know? Did you know that physical activity can reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety by up to 40%? And when you combine that with spiritual practice and nutritionist eating, it improves long-term health outcomes. Did you know that? Ah, so wellness isn't just one thing, it's a divine alignment. Let's talk about it. Welcome to He Cares Health Talk podcast, where we honor the whole person, body, mind, and spirit. I'm your host, Dr. Corbett, certified life and wellness coach, and the founder and CEO of He Cares Training and Education Center, LLC, along with Dr. Willis, our executive vice president and co founder of He Cares Training and Education Center. Tonight, we're pulling it all together: faith, food, and fitness. Faith, food, and fitness, the three F's. If you ever felt like wellness is out of reach or too complicated or only about weight, then this episode will bring clarity, conviction, and compassion. Let's break it down. Wellness isn't just about what you eat or how much you move. It's about how you see yourself. You were never meant to survive in pieces. God created you to live in wholeness. So tonight, what we're going to be looking at, quite a few things on this episode tonight. So the first thing we want to look at is actually what is holistic wellness. So, what is holistic wellness? What is it? What is holistic wellness? I am super glad that you asked. I am glad that you asked. So let's talk about it for just a minute, okay? So remember what we said. It's not about just weight. It's not about just you know, how much we move. It's about how we see ourselves. So when we talk about holistic holistic wellness is the integration, the intentional, the purposeful, the actual act of physically doing it, the intention of doing it on purpose, integration, the mixing, the applying, the blending. So it's the purposeful blending of spiritual, emotional, nutritional, and physical health. This is what holistic wellness is. It's the intentional, the on purpose integration, combining, joining, coming together of spiritual, emotional, nutritional, and physical health. Now, think about that. No trend, it's not a trend. So holistic wellness is not a trend. Okay, like you got, the keto or the high protein trend, you know. So holistic wellness is not a trend. It is ancient, it is sacred, and here's the most important thing to know, it's sustainable. Okay? Now, I want to give you just a little brief history on holistic care, just to let you know when we say it's not a trend, but that it's ancient and it is sacred. So, a brief history of holistic wellness. Now, holistic wellness dates back as far as over 5,000 years, and it is rooted in ancient healing, ancient healing tradition that viewed health as a balance between mind, body, and spirit. So there's an even between mind, body, and spirit. So when we talk about holistic wellness, like I said, it goes back to over 5,000 years, and it was rooted in ancient healing tradition that viewed or looked at health as being a balance between body, mind, and spirit. Now, two particular ones we're going to talk about, or I want to present to you tonight, is called Ayurveda. This is during the Indian culture between 3000 plus BCE. This is the one of the oldest holistic system, and it focused on things such as diet, herbal remedies, meditation, and lifestyle balance. So remember, the holistic wellness focus on mind, spirit, and body. The second one, and is called the traditional Chinese medicine, TCM. This goes back with the Chinese between 2500 plus BCE. Now, this includes things such as acupuncture, uh, herbal therapy, uh, qigong, and it emphasized on energy flow and harmony within the body. Okay, so we talk about the holistic wellness, the entire picture, and talking about it all being in balance, mind, body, and spirit. Now, some of these ancient holistic practices, some of them are still in use today, and those include things such as yoga and meditation. That is an ancient holistic practice, uh, but it is still used today. Yoga and meditation, uh, and it promotes mental clarity and help reduce stress. Another one that is used today is acupuncture. This is one of the old Chinese practice. It is still widely practiced for pain relief and for energy balance. And a third one that is still in practice today is herbal medicine, such as natural plant-based remedies. They remains the central of what is called integrative health care. So you integrate when you got integrative health care, you mixing the natural plant-based remedy along with uh, conventional practice and conventional medication. So that's just to give you a brief history of how long holistic wellness has been around. It's been around and it's been in practice for years, over 5,000 years. And there are some of those practices that are still being applied and utilized even to this very day. All right. Now, one thing is that holistic wellness may look different from individual to individual. Okay. But some of the key elements that should be included in the holistic wellness, although it looks different from person to person, some of the key elements that should be within those practices is a connection to God or whatever source of faith you look to. Okay, so remember that holistic care consists of mind, body, and spirit. So that connection to God or whatever faith source that you believe in or look to. Also, there should be some kind of movement or physical activity. We're not talking about when we speak of physical activity, we're not talking about, going to the gym, lifting all those weight. That is good in itself, but that's not actually what we're specifically focusing in on when we talk about holistic wellness. Also, it should include uh, nutrient rich, life-giving food, and it also should include emotional check-ins and boundaries. And I think we talked about those in some previous episodes, doing that emotional check-in. Uh, you know, even we talked about, even from the pulpit, doing that emotional check-in. Check on and see how individuals are doing. How was your day going? How is your mental health? It's okay to ask them, how are you doing mentally? So often we have the habit of just just saying, hey, how you doing today? Let's kind of get into the practice of say, when we say, hey, how are you doing today? How is your emotional health doing today? Because that could be an avenue or an open opportunity for somebody that may be dealing with something silently. That may be that door that will be provided to them to be able to open and have that discussion with you. Because remember, we talked about those safe spaces. You could be that safe space for somebody by just simply saying, how's your mental health doing today? Okay, so again, remember, holistic wellness may look different from individual to individual, but remember, they must have the component of a connection with God or whatever source of faith that you look to, movement or physical activity, uh, nutrient rich, life giving food, and emotional check ins and boundaries. And we talk about boundaries, you're exhausted, you wore out, and somebody come and ask you, can you take me here? Can you do this for me? It's okay to say, I've had a long day, I'm really exhausted, and I just can't do it right now. Check back with me later. That's setting that boundary. All right. So, what are some common wellness mistakes that a lot of us make? And there are some common wellness mistakes that we do make. And when you see what I'm about to show you or talk about, you're going to say, that's something to really, really think about because we do make some common wellness mistakes. And so we're going to talk about one of them is going hard on exercising. You getting out, you doing that walking, you going to the gym, you doing those cardiac works out, you doing all the right things, going hard on exercise, but guess what? You go home and you eat processed food. So some common wellness mistake. Instead of going and fixing what we talked about just a few minutes ago, those nutrient rich, life giving food, not processed food. So think about that. I mean, you putting in the work, you putting in the time, you getting up 4, 5, 6 o'clock, going and doing your daily walk, but still going around eating processed food. Another common wellness mistake that we make is we're eating, we're eating those nutrient rich, life giving food, but emotionally we're exhausted or we're either spiritually empty. So we're doing the right things, but then when we do the right things, we turn around and do those negative things. So we're eating clean, but emotionally we're exhausted and spiritually we're empty. We attend church faithfully, but, but neglecting the temple, this body. We attend church faithfully. We're there. We're on duty. We're on post, but we're neglecting this temple right here. We may go on a 21-day Daniel fast, which we do often, which is good. We go on a 21-day Daniel fast, but guess what? We return right back to chaos and cortisone afterward, meaning we stress, we're frustrated, we're aggravated, got that cortisone level elevated. We're hovering in that fight, flight, or freeze mode. So these are some common wellness mistakes that we made. We go hard with exercise, but then we still eating processed food. We're eating the right kind of food, but we are exhausted, emotionally and spiritually empty. We go to church faithfully, but we don't take care of this temple right here. We go on 21-day Daniel fast, but still, when we come off the fast, we go right back in that chaotic situation that cortisone level is elevated, stress level is through the roof. Now, when we deal with some of these things, a lot of us is calling that spiritual warfare, but it's in actuality, it is something in most instance, I won't say all of them, but in most instant, it is self-neglect in disguise. Can I say that again? A lot of things that we're calling spiritual warfare are not spiritual warfare. Some of them, yes, they may be, but some of them are just self-neglect in disguise. We're just neglecting ourselves. We're neglecting to take care of our mind. We're neglecting to take care of our body. We're neglecting to take care of our spirit. So we call it spiritual warfare, when in actuality, it might just be self neglect in disguise. And if you haven't, go back and look at that episode, uh, what we talked about self care and the importance of self care. Okay. So, just remember that and share that with somebody. Let them know, say, hey, a lot of things that you might be dealing with may not just be spiritual warfare. It may be that you just are neglecting to take care of the whole self, the mind, the body, and the spirit. Okay? And remember what we said. Remember what we said that holistic wellness is? It's the intentional integration of spiritual, emotional, nutritional, and physical health, which will make the whole man, the whole person. That is why it's called holistic wellness, because it's taking care of the whole man. All right. Now, faith, FAITH, food, and fitness in harmony. Remember, we just talked about the intentional integration. Okay? The intentional integration. So, faith, food, fitness in harmony. Faith gives you purpose. Why do I want to be well? This is what faith does. Why do I want to be well? What is your reasoning for being well? Hmm? Have you ever really sat down and thought about why do I want to be healthy? Have you really just take a moment and think about that? Why do I want to be healthy? That's what faith would do for us. That what it would say to us. So it gives us purpose. Food, it gives us fuel. Just like the gas in your car, food give us fuel. What am I feeding my body? What am I feeding my mind? We focus when we're on that fitness journey, that wellness journey, that wholeness journey. We think about the body. We do that right eating. We eat those nutritional rich food and those life-giving food for the body, but we neglect to do anything for our mind. Fitness, it gives us flow. It gives us flow. Going to the gym, doing the walk, doing the yoga, doing the tai chi. Fitness give us that flow. How am I releasing stress? How am I releasing toxins? How am I releasing trauma? So faith gives us purpose. Why do I want to be well? Food gives us the fuel. Why? What am I feeding my body? And not just my body, but what am I feeding my mind? And not just my mind, but what am I feeding my spirit? And fitness gives the flow. How am I releasing stress, toxin, and trauma? Okay. Now, here are a couple of simple yet sustainable steps that you and I can do. Do a 30-minute daily walk. Play some meditation music, play some worship music, but do a 30-minute walk every day. Try going on a 1-day plant-based meal. You know, try meatless Monday or meatless Tuesday, meatless Wednesday. One plant-based meal a day. Only one. Not asking you to give it all up. I know all of those carnivores out there. You're not herbivores, but we're not trying to make you be herbivores either. We're trying to help you to be holistically well. Okay, so do a 1 day plant-based meal. Just one. Do journaling or guided meditation. And journaling, is writing down your thoughts for that day, your feelings for that day. What are you feeling that day? What are you thinking that day? Journaling, writing that down, or doing some guided faith meditation, um, which is very helpful, very good. Doing some yoga practices, okay? And try to take in at least 8 cups of water a day and try to get in at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night. This is a covenant you are making with your body. So do a 30-minute walk with worship music, meditation music, instrumental music, something that's calming and relaxing. Choose one day, one meal where you just go plant-based. Just one meal. Do plant-based. Uh, do journaling and meditation, faith meditation, and make sure you try to get in at least 8 hours of sleep, 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and also 8 cups of water. Now, 1 Corinthians 6:19, it tells us, "Do you not know that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit?" You don't have to be perfect to honor your temple, just present and intentional. Remember, holistic wellness is the intentional integration, intentional combination, intentional incorporation, spiritual, emotional, nutritional, and physical health. All of them make holistic wellness. All right. So, some takeaway for tonight: holistic wellness is not a trend, it's a God honoring way of life. Your health thrives when your faith, your food, and your fitness come into alignment. When your faith, your food, and your fitness come into alignment. Think of it this way. Think of it this way. When you have your car front end alignment, it brings everything into balance. Have you ever been riding down the road in the car and when your front end was not aligned, some of you get that shaking or it pulls one way and pulls another way. But once you get that alignment done, it drives nice and smooth. Think of your health thriving when your faith, food, and fitness come in alignment. Okay? Wholeness is not a destination. It's not the place that you're trying to achieve or to arrive to. It's a daily decision. So each and every day you make that decision of wholeness living, holistic wellness. Okay? Holistic wellness. Now, if you're ready to align your lifestyle with purpose, then visit us on our website and set up a call so that we can schedule some time to meet with you. The website is there on the screen at this time, or you can call us at 803 216 5185. But the best way to get in touch with us to set up that discovery call that we can get a plan set up for you, set up for your family, set up for your church, set up for your business, is to go to our website and schedule a discovery call. Okay. So if you would just reach on out to us. All right. Because here at He Cares Training and Education Center LLC, we do offer trauma informed wellness coaching. It's a 3 months session. We also do community training. That's why I say if you want to do a community event, we'll come out and help with the community event. We also do faith-based tools to help to restore your temple from the inside out because wellness starts now and wellness starts with you. The journey starts with you. The wellness journey starts with you. So again, if you're ready to make or take that journey, please reach out to us. We'd be glad to do a discovery call with you to set up something so we can start having that conversation and come up with a plan that would be best fitted for you. Because remember, holistic wellness may look different for you than it does for your neighbor. So go to our website. The website address is on the screen. Go to our website and schedule you a discovery call. It takes nothing to do a discovery call, it takes no time. We just set it up, we'll reach out to you and get things going for you. Also, we would like to encourage you or to let you become aware that we do have some education material, reading material available for you. So If tonight's conversation has inspired you to take your health and wellness to the next level, you can also uh, use a resource that we have available for you that would guide you, every step of the way. And it's a book that we have written, and the book is entitled Thrive, 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 The Art of Living Well. It's your simple blueprint to lasting health, energy, and joy. And this book is a go to guide for practical, faith centered strategies to nourish your body, to strengthen your spirit, and to live fully. Now, it's more than just a book, it's a blueprint uh, for a life that you will love. All right. So that book is available. It's out on Amazon, Amazon Books, and it's also is out on Barnes and Noble. Again, the book is titled Thrive. So it said it's your simple blueprint to lasting health, energy, and joy. So yeah, make sure you get your copy of that book. I promise you, you're gonna find that book to be a step-by-step guide to help you on your journey to nourishing your body, strengthening your spirit, and living fully. So make sure you go to Amazon Book, Barnes and Noble, and get your copy today. All right. So friends and family, I want you to remember, you don't need a perfect plan to start your healing. You just need to make a decision. And our goal and our purpose is to help provide you with the information and the tools that are necessary to help you make that decision. Okay. All right. So, again, make sure you reach out to us if you're ready to have that discussion, if you're ready to make that transition. So, reach out to us onto the website. Again, I'm putting that website address on the screen. Please reach out to us. We're here for you. Dr. Willis and myself, we will be glad to have that discussion with you and come up with a plan that is going to be beneficial to you, uh, that will be tailor made just for you. Okay? We're so glad that you joined us here on tonight. And listen, if you have not subscribed to our Health Talk YouTube channel, please head over to YouTube and like, subscribe. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, okay? Click that subscribe button. And make sure you also hit that bell so you can be notified whenever we upload uh, new material or things of that nature, or whenever we have a live broadcast. So be sure to do that. Head over to YouTube, subscribe, and hit that bell so you can get notification. Also, if you're not following us on our Facebook page, Health Talk, please go over there. Make sure you follow us there. So if you don't mind, make sure you like, share, subscribe, give us a thumbs up. It means a whole lot to us. It makes a huge difference, and we really appreciate you for doing that for us. We really do. It makes a difference. It really helps our channel. All right. So join us again tomorrow night between the hours of 8 and 8:30 for episode number 15. and we're going to be talking about next month. If you also have not taken the survey for to let us know how these podcasts have helped you, if they have not helped you, if they've been, you know, a bore to you, what can we do to make it better? And also, if you would like for us to continue next month, even though episode 15 is going to be talking about preparing for next month, uh, please, if you have not done so, I'm asking you to take a moment and go over to the Health Talk page and complete that survey. All right. We appreciate you for taking your time to join us here tonight on He Cares Health Talk Podcast. He Cares Health Talk Podcast is a part of He Cares Training and Education Center, LLC. Yours truly, Dr. Corbett, is the CEO and founder, and Dr. Deidre Willis is the executive vice president and co founder. Remember, we're here for you. All right. Again, join us tomorrow night between the hours of 8 and 8:30, where we'll be on episode number 15. All right. So until then, stretch your body, nourish your plate, and feed your faith, because your wholeness is holy. And remember, holistic wellness is the intentional, you doing it on purpose, integration of faith, the intentional integration of uh, spiritual, emotional, nutritional, and physical health, bringing them all together to make one holistic, well person. All right. We truly appreciate you. You just don't understand how much we appreciate you. Again, share, 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 share. Like. Thumbs up, 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 thumbs up. Okay? All right. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. The Lord's will and nothing happened. Guess what? We will see you back here tomorrow night, beginning between the hours of 8:30, 8 between 8 and 8:30. All right? Till tomorrow night. God bless you all. Take care.